we live? We are live. Hello, hello. Happy Monday. How are y'all doing today? I hope this live finds you well. And if it doesn't find you well, I hope things get better. Who's in here? Let me know who is in attendance. Alexis Marie. Yo, yo, yo. What's up, girl? This is not subscriber only mode. Whatever. Eating dinner just in time. I had a different dinner today. I chose to make shrimp and grits because I remember having that when I was in Atlanta for the first time and I was having a really strong craving for it. And it was worth it. It was worth it. My bootleg version was actually pretty good, can't lie. But yeah, who else is in here? I see y'all are coming in the room. Let me know who's here. Paris, October, how are you? Oh, do you grill the I fried them. I fried them. Hello, Precious. Hi, Amy. Hey, Lala. Hi, Daisy. Oh, goodness sakes. Hi, Jamie. Well, y'all came in quick for the mess today. Mm-hmm. That's convenient. I'm joking. I'm joking. Have you ever had purple grits? I have never had grits before I went to Atlanta, so send me all the grits recipes. I want to try them all. I'm in love. I'm absolutely in love. I love shrimp and grits, so good, right? I'm telling you, the craving hit me like a ton of bricks. And I was like, listen, I know you don't have grits, but you've got cornmeal, and you don't have cheddar cheese, but you got mozzarella, girl. Make it work. And that was pretty good. I'm here to support you, honey. Thank you, Amy. We love that. We love that. Watching this with my mom. Okay. That means I can't. Hi, mom. I love you. Yeah, I'll try to keep the story PG then. It's okay. I know my mom be tuning in too. I don't know. I don't know why my mouth is so reckless, but here we are. Purple goods come from purple corn, and it's better for you. Might have to get used to eating a bowl of purple porridge. Interesting. I seen the title and I feel it tough. I feel it. Holidays are tough. Yes. Okay. So obviously you guys want to know what the heck happened between me and old boy, because just last week he literally was on the phone and y'all heard him, and now I told y'all he out the picture. He not here no more. PG. Nah. I'll tell the story. I'll tell it how it is. So here's the thing about me. For the majority of my life, when I was eligible to start dating, I didn't really have that conversation with my parents of like, when is a good time to date? What is a bad time to date? So it was really whenever I just felt like it. I had always said, if I'm gonna waste somebody's time or if somebody's gonna waste my time, that I'm not gonna engage in that relationship. So in high school, when everybody was dating, in college, when everybody was dating, I wasn't, because I knew mentally, emotionally, I was not in a place to curate a healthy relationship with somebody else. Hi, Fedora! I was just not in that mental space. Fedora girl, we in lockdown for real, for real. Ugh, I'm about to cry. Anyways, I ain't even know you was dating. Where is Tay Tay? Dang. We gotta check on Tay Tay. Where's she at? I need Tay Tay's socials so I can text her like for real, for real. I know this is actually the worst time to move to Montreal, but it's okay. So, yeah, I always said if I'm going to date, it's going to be intentionally, both for the person's sake who's taking their time out to engage with me, and for my sake because I'm an emotional human being. And I would hate being in emotional distress over somebody who I knew from the beginning was not worth it, okay? So here I am, my 24th year, I'm really starting to date, whatever. I was talking to the guy from the DMV. Y'all know how that went. You guys don't know about this middle guy, but there was a guy from Houston who I was talking to, and we actually had made plans to meet up in Atlanta when I was in Atlanta, but things just didn't line up. So here we are. Everything I heard more news, I was thinking about you like, dang. It's okay. I rarely leave the house anyway, so it's fine. So then comes along this person. And I had been talking to them from, okay, let's give him a name. Let's call him Axel. Something very, very far from what his actual name is. LOL, tell a T girl, yes, I too be dehydrated. Get dehydrated. A dehydrated Christmas mercy. Okay. Because we thirsty out here in these streets, child. So, what name did I give him? Damn it, I already forgot. Axel. So Axel and I had started talking when I came to visit my brother and his girlfriend the end of August. They came to Montreal for a month, just for a vacation. And I came down here and I had my dating profile location here in Montreal. We matched, we started talking, and he had been like, where are you at? Like, sometimes you're in Montreal, sometimes you're in Toronto. And I was like, I'm in Montreal right now. I will be going back to Toronto until I secure a place here in Montreal. Call him Cupcake. Oh, actually that works so much better. You're right. I'll call him Cupcake. What's with you in American? An American, as Nicki Minaj says, I really got a thing for American guys. I don't know. I don't know. They just treat me better. They appreciate my aesthetic. I don't have to question it being attractive to a lot of American men. I don't know. And then from Houston too, just, perfection. But yeah. So, at first, in the beginning, he would ask me like, oh, where are you at? Like, whatever. And I was like, yeah, I'm in Toronto. And then I'm going to be in Montreal once I'm settled in. And then once I got settled in, he was away at work. And the time that he would be back is actually the time that I would be in Atlanta. So everybody who keeps telling me, Elaine, you need to date multiple people. I do talk to multiple people. But once I decide that I'm dating you, it's only you. So Atlanta and Cupcake, they did kind of cross over, but it's okay. So finally, I come back to Montreal. We're in the city at the same time. And he asked me out on a date. He does not know, still to this day, does not know that that was my first ever date, ever. So I was, I forgot mom was watching. I was crapping myself. Like, literally, I felt like under the table, my legs were shaking. Like, I was begging to pay because I was like, oh, I know how guys are these days. When they pay, they expect you to go home with them. It's despicable, but that's how they are these days. Don't know why. So, like, the whole time we're talking and conversation is flowing, but in my head, like, my mind is racing. But I think I was able to compose it once it came out of my mouth. So at first I was starting to think like, oh, maybe he's not interested in me, because when the restaurant was close to closing, he was just like, okay, like, let's go. And I'm like, I mean, we could stay here until it actually closes. Like, it's not that deep. And then he was like, I'll walk you to your car. And I was like, okay. And the conversation we had by the car was pretty quick. And I'm like, now I don't know about like dating and stuff, so I don't know if this is normal. I really thought in my head like, okay, he just sees you as a friend, girl, that's totally fine, you're used to this. The next day he asked me, the same day he asked me like, oh, did you get home safe, whatever, cool. Next day, how are you, blah blah blah. And I'm like, okay, so there's an interest here. And the next day again he asked me, how are you? And then I'm thinking to myself, I can only be okay so many times. Our conversations need to have a little bit more substance. So then I say to him like, hey, I just want to let you know that I appreciate when you check in on me. Like, I really do appreciate that. However, because we're in the beginning stages, like, I need more. I need you to want to get to know me more. So I asked him like, what kind of vibe are you getting from me? And he was like, oh, I've never been on a real date. It's sad. Paris. It was terrifying. I suggest going now early than letting the fear fester for longer, because it's not worth it. It's really not. But I don't know how old you are, so take that as a grain of salt. I don't. Okay. So so I asked him, and he was like I really like your vibe. Dang, he's been saying that from the beginning, hasn't he? Mm. He was like, yeah, I really like your vibe. But I felt like you put me in the friend zone, and I was like, I felt like you put me in the friend zone. And then he was like, yeah, no, that was not the case. And I was like, okay, so like I'm open to dating and I want a relationship down the line. Like, I mean, not I wasn't necessarily saying with him, but that is my goal in dating, is what I'm trying to say. And he was like, yeah, same, cool. We go together now. Or like, we're a we now. That's what he said. He said, we're a we now. Me, not knowing what that means, I'm like, listen, until somebody actually claims me for real, I'm gonna move like I'm single. And that's what I decided to do. The how are you, what are you doing gets dry after the second date. I'm telling you, I don't text if I don't have anything to ask or say to you, which might be my demise. I will say, find anything to talk about. Anything. You can be like, yo, so I was thinking the other day about a random scenario and I wanted to get your thoughts on it. It lets the person that you're talking to know that you think about them throughout the day. The constant how are you, how are you, how are you, fine, as long as it builds into something else. And I felt like after the how are yous, the conversation went flat. And it's funny because on the date, and I also have to pause right here and say, in no way am I trying to bash him, because I actually have no ill will towards him at all. And plus, bashing is tacky. I'm literally just sharing the experience. So if God forbid he comes across this video, I'm not bashing you at all. I'm just sharing my side of the story. Okay. So I felt like, okay, maybe we'll have a little bit of change. And we were having conversations more, and then he would ask me like, what did you eat today? And he doesn't know this about me, but sometimes I need to be reminded to eat. So I was like, oh, that's cute. He would ask like, let's go on a walk or whatever. But when he asked, it was really late. And I was like, and as much as I like you, you're still a stranger for the most part. So I don't want to put my life in jeopardy like that. And then eventually he asked me to come over, which you guys already know I did. And there he cooked for me. I brought over wine. We talked for hours. I was there from 6 o'clock. And then like at 1 o'clock, we decided to watch a movie. So from 6 to 1, we were just talking the whole time. And then there was a moment there too where like he had to go clean up in the kitchen, and he said like, oh, if you want to be in the kitchen, like I'm here. And I'm like, no, just ask me to come to the kitchen and be with you. Like, come on, take initiative. But it's okay. How old was Mance? He just turned 30. That's why I bought the cupcakes. I bought them for his 30th birthday. Oh, go together is like 90s, 2000s for we official. Well, you know, I need the we official. And I know that's not what he was trying to say, because it was one date. Like we had been talking for like a month and a half, but it was still the first date. So anyways. Or am I assuming? I don't know, you guys. I don't know what I'm doing. So, yeah, I like guys who take more initiative, like not to boss me around, but to kind of assert themselves like, I need you in my presence. Like, don't be like, oh, I'm over here if you want, not if I want, because if I want, I will be there. Just tell me, hey, I'm in the kitchen, come through. I'm gonna come through. Anyways, we watch a movie. I sleep on the couch. He sleeps in his bed. He's making sure like I'm warm, turns up the heat, like all that stuff. And I was like, oh, thank you. That's so sweet. In the morning, it was just a typical morning. He went to work. He works from home, and I went home. So after this is where I start to kind of feel like the interest was changing, and where he would ask more for like us to hang out, like the walks, or you know, to come over and whatever. It kind of was just flat. And the problem with that isn't that we weren't hanging out in person. It's that even if I'm not in person with you, I would like some more communication. So sometimes I would text him and it would take hours to get a response. Within the whole time that we were talking with each other, he had only called me 3 times. And one of those times was last week. Oh, you guys. So, yeah, I started to feel like, okay, like what's going on? Then my birthday was coming up, and I knew that his birthday is 2 weeks after mine. And although mine was a 25th birthday, his birthday was a 30th birthday. And I was like, oh, I definitely want to do something for your birthday. Like, you have to. So before my birthday came, I was like, okay, I haven't seen him in a while. I know he's around. Let me throw out some things for us to do. I say, let's go to Old Port. Old Port, there's like this Ferris wheel, there's skiing rink, whatever, all this stuff. He says, it's cold. Okay. Let's go to this putt-putt thing. It kind of looks like this psychedelic trip when you're inside. There's neon lights and it's, mini golf, whatever. I'm busy. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you guys. So I'm just here like, okay. At the beginning, he was very eager to see me. Now, not so much. So you can sense the vibe is shifting. Old Port is romantic, isn't it? I was trying to curate a romantic situation. But anyways, 30, Elaine, yeah. 30 is either grown or man-child. There's no in between. Did he put you in the friend zone? I don't know. And after the movie and clean. What do you mean by that, Alice? But yeah, he was 30. He is 30. Because I like them older. My age group, it's a lost cause. It really is a lost cause. So then when he had said he was too busy to go to putt-putt, he had said he works throughout the week and then he was going to be in Toronto that weekend. I too was in Toronto that weekend. But he knew this, or at least I'm pretty sure I relayed that information. And my friends were like, he ain't even gonna stay, let me see you one time in Toronto. Y'all gonna be in the same city. I was like, he's going for something specific, so I don't want to impede myself on his plans. So whatever, it is what it is. So my birthday weekend is passing while I'm in Toronto. And I don't hear from him the whole time. And I don't like reaching out to him because if I'm reaching out to somebody, it's mainly because I want a conversation right now, or at least whenever you are available, I want the conversation to be continuous. So I didn't want to send him a message and then be patiently waiting for hours and not getting a response. It was not gonna work for me. Hey, Deidre. Yes. Deidre. No, the happy birthday comes. Just give me a second. So the weekend passes. He messages me on Sunday. Sunday's my last day, and he's like, "Hey, how are you doing?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good, whatever." And he was like, "Oh, are you home?" I'm like, "No, I'm not home yet, but I'll be home like tomorrow. Tomorrow's my actual birthday." And here's where I'm throwing out some bait. And he is not biting. I was like, yeah, my friends are like away right now. You can keep me company. And he was like, oh, you can come over. And I was like, no, I'm still in Toronto. He had gone home at this point. I'm like, no, I'm still in Toronto. Like, you can keep company on the phone. Silence. And I was like, huh. Okay. The next day is my actual birthday, Monday. He messages me in the morning, like 6 a.m. Happy birthday, kiss face, heart. Huh? Kiss face, heart. Wow, this is the most emotion I've seen out of you. So I'm like, oh, thank you, la-di-da-da. And he's like, oh, what's your plan for the day? And I was like, I'll be driving home. And he says to me, well, drive safe, da da da. If you want to meet up when you're home, cool, we can meet up. I'm like, okay, yeah, because who am I? A simp, and I fall for it every time. So I'm about to drive, and he's checking in on me. Hey, are you good? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Finally got home. He's talking about he's with his friends, but when he's done, he'll let me know when he's home and I can come over. And if you're wondering why it's always me going over there and not him coming over here, is because my apartment is like, I still don't have a couch. Things are still just all over the place right now. And I like this guy. I don't want him to think I don't have my ish together. I know I'm 25, I have a place of my own, but I'm still very much childish sometimes. So I'm like, I'm okay without having a couch. I'm okay with sleeping on the floor. I'm okay with sitting on the floor. I don't even have a microwave, But when you bring in a guy who's like, he works full time, he makes a lot of money, he's entering his 30s, I was like, I don't want this to be the first impression. Let me read these comments. Oh, men are so tiring. Silence. I'm not dating. Fedora, don't give up on dating that quick. Wait a damn minute. He said, kiss face, heart, heart. Yeah, sure did. Who's Kayshawn? Oh, hey, Kayshawn. I didn't see you enter. Jamelia said something. I would prefer them older also, but doesn't always mean wiser or established. 1000% it does not. Basura. I was about to say, let me find out. It's one of my cousins, but I remembered he's Zim. Yeah. Don't get a microwave. Honestly, I've been fine without a microwave. It's been September, October, November. It's been almost 4 full months without a microwave, and I'm doing just fine. So yeah, I thought it was gonna be a problem, but it's not. So anyways, I'm trying to impress this man that I'm interested in, who's older and who I'm assuming is more mature. I do not want to seem like I'm immature. So if that means I have to make the trek over to his place, that's okay with me. I will do that. At least I look mature enough to have a car, at the very least. Get an air fryer? I'll think about that. Air fryer is much better than a microwave. Okay. I need a microwave. When I want tea, I want tea. And I got time for a kettle to boil. Doesn't a kettle boil quicker than a micro? I don't know. Microwaves aren't good. It's funny how this is about microwaves now. So anyways, I go over. See, now how much of this am I going to share with you guys? I go over there. We're listening to music. Libations are flowing. He loves rap music. I'm not the biggest fan of rap music, but I know a song or two or whatever. And then my song, Poetic Justice, pulls up, and I know every single word to Poetic Justice. So I'm like, Tulane, this is your moment. This is your time to shine. So I'm rapping the lyrics because I was in the mood. I wasn't even trying to seduce him with my rap knowledge. I was just like, yo, this is my song, this is my mood, this is my jam. And then he was like, okay, I see you, I feel you, whatever. And at this point, the most physical touch we've ever had was just hugs, which he needs to learn how to fully embrace me. Well, not me anymore, but whoever's next. So at this time, he's reaching over the table, getting a little affectionate and stuff. And I'm like, that's all I need to do to rap? Is that it? Because I could have been rapping this whole time. Let me tell you. I know more rap songs, okay? I could do that for you, babes. Again, I stayed over. I'm a joke, bro. So I'm gonna stay over, but this time, because I just come from a trip, I had clothes in the car. So I went down, hold on, Elaine, hold on. What do you actually want to share in this story? He had offered his own clothes, but baby, if I'm this, he's this. That was never gonna work. Even if he had a shirt that was oversized for him, it was never gonna fit me, okay? Oh, I'm missing stuff. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Share it all. Anastasia, I don't think you understand. There's some stuff I have to keep it under wraps. Okay. Um, it's a vibe. I haven't had a microwave for like 10 years. Heating up your food on the stove hits different. It really does, Brittany. It really does. Poetic Justice. That's my track by Kendrick Lamar. Yes. Ew, hip hop. Sorry, the people whose fave genre is hip hop. I know y'all's heads be aching. All that loud instruments. It's not his favorite, but it's like he goes up for it. He was singing like songs from the radio, and I'm like, no, I know you are not singing Shawn Mendes right now. Please don't. That is no. So I'm fine with a guy who likes hip hop. Question answer. Somebody said, rap away, queen, child. I was feeling myself. Just rap for him. I tried. I was trying to speak his language. I was giving him a mating call. It kind of worked, but whatever. Yo, the feeling when you're retelling a story and you're feeling all the cringiness because you can't believe yourself. Yo, for real. Oh, Chindi, you just got in. You're going to have to rewind. But I'm telling the story of the dissolution of my situationship. You saying already unwraps everything. What you mean? It's a second fave. R&B to the core. Same. Okay. I wasn't trying to throw shots at Sean. I was just saying, like guys who like pop music, mainstream pop music, I'm just like, I'll take the rap. I honestly will take rap and hip hop over the pop music. So because I don't fit in his clothes, I went downstairs to get my clothes because I had just come from a trip. My suitcase is still in the car. Let me get my pajamas. Mom, both my mother and mom, who's currently watching, don't judge me, okay? I'm young. I'm trying to figure it out, but I'm also an adult. So listen, okay? Okay. When I come back, he puts his do-rag on. Yo, what was I on? He puts his do-rag on me, and in my mind, I'm like, I made it. Because not only... Yo, what was I on? Not only was he thinking about me in terms of like, oh, what am I going to wear to sleep or whatever, he cares about my hair. So much so to put his do-rag on me. So I was like, oh, guys, I made it. I'm in. It's official. I was on crack cocaine, child. I thought I was cachet, okay? The do-rag was very intimate to me. I was like, he put the dewy on your girl, okay? So anyways, did I sleep in his bed? Maybe. And it's the morning. So, in the morning, I hope that 10 years from now, I recall this story and it helped me in some kind of way, because right now I sound like a damn fool. So in the morning, he's really into cuddling. I realized I'm not, which is very weird because my love languages, my top, they're like dead even, are physical touch and quality time. Emphasis on the quality though. And I feel like that's what was lacking between me and him at this point. And then physical touch, yes, he was giving me physical touch, but I like to be left alone when I'm trying to sleep. So like, we wake up in the morning and he's like, did you sleep well? And I'm like, what? Did I sleep at all? You were on me. I appreciated the fact that he wanted to be close Great. But what you guys don't understand is I can hear snoring from like the next apartment over. Imagine it in your ear. Just in my ear. I was livid. I was so vexed. And I knew he snored from the last time that I stayed over, but I did not anticipate him being on me. I'm hot. And you're snoring in my ear. And then have the audacity to ask me if I slept well. How? How could I possibly have slept? Anyways, I'm moving on because I'm talking about a lot. And in the morning, I like how she just conveniently goes to the morning chow because there will be a story time where I tell you some other details, but right now, we're just gonna keep it PG, okay? We're gonna keep it PG. You would have kicked him out of his own bed? I can't do that. It's not weird. You'll cuddle with someone who you feel protected and intimate with, since your feelings towards him dry. That's what my friends were saying too. My friends were like, honestly, when you are like in love with this person, the cuddling doesn't even bother you. So maybe physically I already knew that it was a problem. I was just waiting for my mind to catch up. And men be hot when they sleep. It's not even men be hot. I be hot when me. So I already don't like when people are like too close. Like, when you share a bed with your girls, like be over there. Be over there as far off as you can. I'll be as far off as I can and we're cool. I did not anticipate he would be so close to me. Like, there was never a moment where my body was not in some kind of physical contact with him. If we were back to back, his leg would be on top of me. His arm, there was a time his hand was like this on my face. And I'm like, you cannot be serious right now. This is unreal. So in the morning, he asked me, did I sleep well? Obviously, I did not. So he goes and he makes breakfast. I thought that was really sweet of him. He makes breakfast. He didn't know that I don't eat pork. So there was some pork stuff on the plate that I just couldn't eat. So then he went to work and I'm in the bed. I'm trying to sleep, but strange place, stranger danger. So it wasn't really working. He comes back to cuddle me again. I'm like, So after I had to suffer all night, not being able to sleep, you come back to interrupt my sleep again. Wow. Keep your chin up, beautiful. Thank you, Sean. Okay, I'm missing these comments. Let me pause to read. LOL, yes, girl. Wait, she skipped to the morning again. Anyways, I love cuddles. I have to skip, guys. Some stuff is not PG, okay? As a very quiet sleeper, I could not do a loud snorer. And it's not even that he's super loud. It's just when it's in your ear, it's a lot. No details needed. We good. Thank you, Chindi. Thank you. Black women deserve respect, to be treated better, and are so special, amazing, strong. Thank you. Listen, Mo. Whew, okay. So, girl, if you don't get up and go home, I know. Can we forward to the part where he does a reaction video? I don't think he'd be very impressed with me sharing this story. So let's hope to God this video never finds him. Even though I found out that he knows somebody who knows, he knows my best friend's husband. So it's possible that he may come across this video. Whatever. It is what it is. It's fine. If I'm sharing this story, clearly I don't care to share. A second cuddle, he's asking for you to, A second cuddle, he asking for you to leave. Is that what that means? I don't know. I'm a late sleeper, but if it has been put down right, I'm out like a light. Put me to sleep. And you thought you hit the jackpot. Ciao. So anyways, we're there, we're cuddling, and this is where, for me, I'm really like, girl, He says, no, I say, what are we doing? And every person knows, whether male, female, non-binary, and everything else in between. If you gotta ask, you ain't doing nothing. With the person who is intentional about you, you ain't gotta ask. It just is what it is. So I ask, what are we doing? And to which he responds, I'm getting to know you. To which I say, okay. Like an idiot. I'm like, okay. And then he is like, I feel like you want to say more. I'm like, no, I'm fine. That's all I needed to know. And the reason why it bothered me is because I already told you guys that there was a disconnect between saying we're a we now and whatever else, and then the lack of substance in our conversations. So when he hit me with the we're getting to know each other, I was like, now I know that's a bold-faced lie. That is a bold-faced lie. You might not even mean it to be a lie, but the reality is it's not true. We're not getting to know each other. We're just not. Sorry, let me read. There's things coming from everywhere. Men are great at masking their emotion while in a relationship. His story time gonna be hella funny. Oh, cha. Well, let's see. If ever there's a response video, that would be interesting. Getting to know you. All right. Right. No, because Elaine, why is this giving Insecure season 1 to 3? The ghetto. Girl, please say you left at that point. I did. I'd be like, oh, I missed it. I'd be like, am I the only one you're getting to know? See, that's another thing. I didn't want to question that because I'm aware that people date around. But after this night specifically, if he had said, something else, not we're getting to know each other, but if he had said something else, then I would have been like, okay, can we talk about then maybe being exclusive, whatever. But because that was the response I got, I already knew in my mind, this ain't it. My dating experience is very limited, but I'm not stupid. And I know when a guy is really into me. And at the beginning, I really believed that he was. But near the end, nah, it wasn't there. And I was like, girl, don't play yourself. Don't be out here like, oh, I got a boyfriend now, but like that nigga don't know nothing about you. And I did not want that to be the case. You seem like a sapiosexual, so I'm surprised you were attracted to him. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not like we never had deep conversations. It's just they happened more at the beginning. Like when we were apart for a lot of the time, that was the only connection that we had. And then when we were together, we would talk as well. Like whenever we're in each other's presence, like the conversation is good. But that's the thing. We're apart more than we are together. So I need the dynamic that we have when we're together to be there even when we're apart. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like there isn't anything attractive about him. 1000% I was attracted to him. Y'all know my type. He was not that. He was not my type at all. But his personality and his everything, and me saying he's not my type does not mean he's ugly at all. He's not ugly. He's attractive. He's just not what you think Elaine would go for, knowing what you guys know about what I like. So there was attraction there. There was. But I was starting to feel very emotionally unsatisfied. I was starting to feel like I was really starting to fall. And I would hate to fall for somebody who's already showing me that that's not going to be reciprocated. And I would hate myself even more if I chose to do it anyways. So that was the problem. I'm missing some stuff. How long have you known this person, this man? From September, beginning of September. He getting to know you, all right. Getting to know how long he can string you along until you end it. Exactly. Nah, throw that man away. He didn't want to get that deep. Communication, even when not physically together, is extremely important. Yeah, 1000%. And it took me for a loop because the DMV guy, we only spoke for a month until he started acting different, and then we had to end that too. But we would speak every single day. Like, it would be the morning. Like, say I wake up at 9 o'clock. By 10 o'clock, he'd be like, so you weren't going to let me know that you woke up? Like, you weren't going to get in contact with me? And vice versa. I would do that to him. I'd be like, I know you on the road right now. Why haven't you called me? Like, we would talk from sun up to sundown. He knew things about me that I hadn't told some of my other friends at this point. I knew things about him that he had said the only people who know are his closest friends. Like, we had really deep conversations, and we lived in different countries. So I knew what an emotional connection looked like for me, and I wasn't seeing it in this one. And even with the guy from Houston, we had only been talking for a few days before we decided to meet up. And even he knew a lot of deep things about me, and I'm like, what the heck? So he was skinny, full head of hair, no beard, and light skinned. You are so close. He was skinny, full head of hair, a very small beard, but he was still dark skinned. That was very, very close, Fedora. Wow. Hi, Lily. No problem that you're late. Don't worry about it. I get you also need physical presence as well, but I believe it's extremely different to have that with long distance, speaking from experience. Yeah, and you know what? Like, even with me and him, the DMV guy, we had planned to meet up. And then he kind of felt away because I was planning to go to Atlanta. It's weird how all these stories kind of overlap. Anyways, but yeah, we had definitely planned to meet up in person because he was making enough money to do that. I was making enough money to do that. So meeting up wasn't a problem. The DMV man doesn't have no job. No, he has a job. He makes good money. I'm very proud of you. Keep it moving and respect yourself. Thank you, Lakeisha girl. Thank you. He ain't have a job. Oh yeah, he had nothing but time to talk. He had a job. Let me explain. He was a truck driver. So he had hours on end where it's just him in the truck by himself. So at first we were texting and I'd be like, yo, why do you only text me in the morning or super late at night? And he's like, cause I drive. Like I can't text you and be driving a truck. So then we were like, okay, let's do phone calls. And then that's how we fixed our communication problem. So yeah, that's what happened. Maybe being deep scared him. Maybe being deep does scare him, but for me, the place that I am right now in my life, I need relationships of substance. Whether you are here for romantic reasons, platonic reasons, business reasons, it all has to be for a good reason. So if I had met him when I was 20, child, I would have been excited to say that somebody was looking in my direction. But now at 25, I need more. It's not enough for me to say I'm seeing somebody. It's not enough for me to say somebody likes me, somebody has a crush on me. I'm building for a relationship that ultimately is going to lead to marriage. And if you don't fit the bill, keep it pushing. Keep it pushing. And like I was really trying to convey that, but sometimes when I'm in front of a guy that I like, it's kind of hard for me to express. So it was easier for me to text him. So nah, she ate the cupcakes. Guys, I ate the cupcakes on camera. Well, I ate one of the cupcakes on camera. I ate the rest of them like the next day. So yeah, let's get to the cupcakes since we're talking about them. So I was actually supposed to meet him the day of my car accident. And that's when I was going to give him the cupcakes and then also let him know that, hey, is whatever we're doing fixable? Because if it's not, then I'm gonna leave. So he was basically saying like, oh, I'm not available for like a long period of time. Like, let me find a day when I'm more free. And I was like, honestly, it doesn't have to be that long. I'm just trying to drop something off and leave. So anyways, we agreed to meet on the Monday. That was a week ago from today. And I get in this car accident. He's checking on me like, hey, how are you? Da-da-da. And I was like, oh, I just got in a car accident. And then y'all saw the phone call. The next day, I sent him a video of the cupcakes and I was like, hey, I just wanted to let you know this is what I wanted to get you for your birthday. I also had a restaurant situation planned for him, but he was busy then too. And I was just like, okay, girl, if this ain't a hint, you're dense. So he was appreciative of them, even though he didn't receive them physically. And then I hit him with I feel like when we're together, things are good. But when we're apart, and we are apart more often than we are together, I feel like I have to fight for your attention. And I don't want to do that with somebody that I like. So if you're not in a place to reciprocate for me right now, that's completely fine. I would just rather you communicate that with me than you make me feel like we have something going on when you know you're not really in this, you know? And he responds saying, I'm at this point right now where like I'm super, super busy, which he is. I know that's not an excuse. He really is busy. So meeting up is hard for him sometimes. And it's not like I was trying to meet up with you every day. Like, I understand you work. It's not that deep, but whatever. And he was like, because I'm in a season of grinding and growing right now, sometimes like I push people away. And I was like, okay, so you're talking about timing. Is right now the time for you to pursue something? Guys, this is when I had egg on my face. This moment right here is when I had egg on my face. He responds saying, I'm at a point right now where I'm trying to go really slow. So to the people who were able to read between the lines earlier, explain to me how that's going really slow. Okay. So then I was like, okay, because I'm not in a place to go really slow right now. And mind you, my problem isn't even the fact that he said slow. My problem is the fact that he genuinely could not reciprocate what I needed in this time in my life. So I was like, yeah, then I think that we should part ways. If we find our way back to each other later on, then okay. But as of right now, I gotta split. And then he was like, I respect your decision. And then I unfollowed him on Instagram. I did the make him unfriend you thing as well. So we don't follow each other on Instagram. I deleted his number, even though I still have it. But yeah, I was just like, girl, not only did you feel like you had to beg for his attention, which is already demoralizing to begin with, he didn't even care to fight for you at the end. He didn't. He could have been like, I acknowledge that I could have showed up more, and I plan on doing that going forward. Simple. That simple sentence for me would have been enough. And I'm like, girl, he can't even give you the bare minimum? You got a split, child. Girl, you weren't his number one. He's making excuses and keeping you in the back burner. And you know what? When I talked about this so I have I have four groups of friends that I talked this situation with because they give me different insight. One of the groups of friends, one of them is actually in a relationship and she's also older. She's the oldest of all of my friends. And she was like, yeah, girl, maybe it was the timing thing. And I was like, no, because if it was timing, you can still sense or feel interest, you know? And so even though he tends to be busy, he could have made time for me. Whether that was over the phone or in person, he could have made time for me. And I'm pretty positive if somebody came along who really, really tickled his fancy like that, he would have found time. He would have found time. And I had to accept for myself that, girl, he's just not that into you. And another thing too, I thank God that I have done a lot of inner work when it comes to my insecurities, because that would have broke me even just 3 years ago. That would have broke me. But now I realize that sometimes you're just not for someone. And I just wasn't for him. And maybe he could have been for me if he was in a different season in his life. But right now, he's just not for me. And I was like, Elaine, that's okay. That's okay. Another funny thing is like, I'm Christian. That's not the funny part. I'm Christian, but I really need like signs. I don't care if the sign is an absolute coincidence or whatever, but I need signs. So I was watching these couple prank channels, right? Girl, you explained yourself too much. I know. Okay, this is my first time. It's my first time. Give me some grace. No, sir. Sir, take your slow behind somewhere else. Yeah, kudos to you for doing what needed to be done. I tried. This is why dating multiple people is great. Simply Sophie, I genuinely wish I had it within me to do that. I can't. Maybe when I'm older, maybe when I'm like a little bit more experienced, but right now, I can't do it. I can talk to multiple people, but I can't date multiple people. So I was watching these couple prank challenges, right? And then all of a sudden this sermon pops up. Well, it wasn't a sermon, but it was a panel of pastors. And I'm like, this ain't got nothing to do with what I'm watching. But for some reason, I'm intrigued. Click. It's almost 2 hours long. Guys, I sat there the whole 2 hours and it was God slapping me across the face time and time again. So they're basically talking about like evolving in relationships and how sometimes the way you meet your spouse, the way you meet your partner is not the way that you should be throughout your whole relationship, because you're supposed to grow and love together. It's supposed to, develop upwards when you're in a partnership. And then they're talking about a story about a guy who protects his woman so much so that they got a new car, and the old car he still drives, and the car's name was this man's name. And I want to make it clear, his name is not Josh or Alex or Sam. It's a name like Ulysses or something, It's one of those unique names that you don't hear every day. So I was like, okay, you're kind of hitting me in the chest right now. That's a little extreme. Jesus, calm down. And then the other day, nope, that was today. Today, I was contemplating telling my friends, yo, I'm so tempted to like hit him up and explain myself again, because again, I'm a simp. It's okay. I accept that I'm a simp. And literally as I'm about to send that message, my friend Precious, I don't know if she's in here anymore, but my friend Precious is like, she sends me something on Instagram and it says, I forgive myself for viewing someone's lack of reciprocation. The actual word that I used to tell him that we weren't vibing was reciprocation. I forgive myself for viewing someone's lack of reciprocation as a challenge to convince them of my worth. Child, I'm gonna read it again. I forgive myself for viewing someone's lack of reciprocation as a challenge to convince them of my worth. And I was like, okay, God, I get it. You ain't gotta do it no more. I get it. Elaine, it wasn't it. It sucks because this is the first time where you really gave, exploring your feelings a proper chance. But if it's not there, it's not there. And the person who's supposed to be for you, there will be all the green lights, the green flags, the green cards, the everything to let you know, proceed. And this just wasn't it. So yeah. So you guys are so funny in these comments. So that's why it is yet again another lonely Christmas. That is my story. It's another lonely Christmas. I'm used to it. It's nothing different. But yeah, I was kind of like, you live and you learn. I don't have any animosity to him whatsoever. Literally, I hate when people say like, we could be friends. But I generally wouldn't even mind being friends with him because his vibe was great. Like, I liked him as a person. He liked me as a person. We know that. It's just relationship-wise, we're just not right there. And maybe being friends is dangerous territory because, I'm not quite over him yet. But I have no ill will towards him. I'm not sad. I'm not bitter. I'm not angry. I'm just a little bit annoyed because I wish he would have communicated his lack of interest earlier so I didn't have to coax it out of him. But men be like that. It was a name like Zechariah. Like, very outlandish. Very outlandish. What y'all saying? Name like Ecclesiastes. Yo, for real. No, don't hit him up again. His action is enough closure. Sometimes formal closure is enough closure to move on. Sometimes no formal closure is enough closure to move on. Yeah, for sure. Simp, you are not, but don't you call no more. I know. Why would you even fix your fingers to text him? Because, guys, I still like him. Like, I know we're not supposed to be together, but I still like him. Jeez, just give me some time to work that out. Let me work him out of my system. And also, it's the holidays. You'd be like alone and stuff. And I'm actually truly alone. I've never lived in an apartment by myself. It was nice having somebody around. He at least could have lost interest after the holidays. Damn. I'm joking. Well, that's crystal clear. Put the phone down. Elaine, that's called wisdom, listening to God and acting on it, period. Please tell me you didn't buy his Christmas gifts. No. First of all, I don't even buy Christmas gifts like that. And I also want to say the doing something for his birthday, like, I was never going to make it a heavy expense on me. I just wanted to show him that his day was worth celebrating because he didn't have plans for his birthday, like none. And also he was working on the day of his birthday. So I was like, let me just show you that somebody cares that this is a milestone birthday. So it was never going to be anything to break the bank. Nah, I ain't about that. I ain't going to do that. No fedora. That was not the situation. Because without saying, nah, don't do it, Elaine. Don't do it. Y'all will have to stick around for the premium content in January to hear the real story about what actually happened. Another lonely Christmas. Join the club. Party of here. Prince is saying, get over him. Party of here. Hey. I feel you. My boo thing of 5 months called to let me know he was getting back with his ex. That was 2 days before we were supposed to do a little mini vacation. What's his address? Where he at? Because all 54 of us are pulling up. Some of the 54 are like, pulling up? No, I'm not. But I am. Where he at? Where he live? Because what? Why are men like this? Oh my gosh. LOL, stop. Not after the holidays. Yeah, I mean, he could have waited. He could have waited. Exactly. I do like Miranda on Sex and the City. I pretend all my exes have passed away. 4 months over 4 years. I will give you a pass. Yeah, thank you. Now keep looking, collect the data, and keep it pushing. No more sleepovers. Well, I can't guarantee you that part, but yeah. I'm just glad that I was able to like notice it quickly. Because the way that I am when I'm interested in someone, I'm silly putty. I'm all yours. And this is why, for the longest time, I had to stay away from the dating game because I was like, if I'm going to waste somebody's time or if somebody's going to waste my time, they're going to be very successful because I'm going to have those rose-colored glasses, child, and I'm going to miss all the signs. So I'm glad that I waited as long as I did to really be in the dating scene for real. And I'm glad that I pinpointed the discourse early, I would say. Yeah. Those facial expressions tells a lot. LOL, we're gonna pull up and put sugar in this tank, period. Because what? Yo, that's actually wild that he did that. Told you, men are great at masking emotions during a relationship. It's crazy. I'm pulling up too. Yes, Mo. We coming up. Anastasia, we fighting. 5 months in, that's mean. And like, y'all were planning a vacation. And that was similar of what happened to me and DMV guy. We were planning to go to a festival together. But then I decided to go to a festival where the artists there I listened to more. And he was kind of salty about it, but like whatever, we moved on. Child, when I tell you in tutus, this man was doing up kiss face on the Twitters with some next girl. I was like, wow, I would have spent money. Could you imagine? Oh, Vanessa, hey girl. Oh, you going, I know you're going to be in my DMs when you watch this replay. I couldn't do a sleepover, LOL. I'd be scared. Jesus would come back in the night and I'm looking stupid trying to explain myself to the Lord. And for what? This isn't the first time I've slept. You know what? I'm exposing too much of my life. Lord have mercy. I'm still bad at cutting people off. And I'm 37. I'm a late bloomer though. And you know what? To all my late bloomers, I don't even know if I'm considered a late bloomer, but to all my late bloomers, just dip your foot in the pool. It is not as bad as you think it is. There are some frogs in the pool. There's some pee. There's some fungus. But sometimes, you'll hit a creek or something where there's some clear water. And honestly, I'm glad that I didn't jump in earlier because like I said, mentally, I was in a different place when I was younger. So at least I'm more headstrong. I'm more self-assured. I'm more confident now at 25. But jump in the dating pool, girl. Try it. It ain't that bad. No more sleepovers. You really loud right now. What if I get tired? Anyways, I was at Michael's and missed an hour of the live. Oh, I'm so sorry, Tay. But you're here now. Let me know when we all pull up. Shovels on me, period. Because he got us messed up. That accent, I love it. Do a whole video with that kid. I'll think about it. Chindy, you might have to come over here with a belt because I be getting carried away. I also do want to say though, sleeping over was not because I didn't have the will to leave. It was safer because of the libations. Yeah. Big pee in the pool, child. Big piss. Big piss. And that rancid piss too. That toxic smelling piss. That yellow, almost orange piss. This piss. But you will find a creek where that's clear. Don't worry. Don't worry. It'll be there. Some snakes in the pool too, child. Oh no, not frogs and fungus. I'm 28, still single. I'm exhausted from dating. People expect you to settle for anyone and anything when you're single. And when you're a dark-skinned plus-size woman. I swear for life. Oh no, I shared the story with you guys. I showed you the DMs. There was this guy who was in my DMs and he was not at all my type. Not even attractive in my eyes. At all. And he had the audacity to basically be like, I should be glad that he was showing me attention. And I said, baby girl, I said, boy, just because you don't find me desirable does not mean I'm not desirable. So I'm not going to settle for the sake of saying I have a partner. Those days are gone, okay? Those days are gone. If I'm going to spend time with somebody, that time is going to be worth it. And that's why with this guy and the guy before that and the guy before that, I don't regret any of those encounters. I actually feel like I learned something from them and through experiencing them. But people really think at a certain age, you should just take what you can get. At a certain weight, you should just take what you can get. Hell no. Absolutely not. You got me messed up. Have you ever ghosted someone because you noticed a lack of interest? No, because I tend to be able to spot that pretty quick. So like for him, he held out pretty long. So that's why I was there. And then now too, if I've actually put in a lot of time with you, I'm not just going to ghost you, whether we've met in person or we're just, over the phone or texting. I'm going to express to you, hey, this is not working out for ABC reason. And unless you have a solution for this, this is my time to clock out. I don't really believe in ghosting. Not that I don't believe in it. That's not what I mean. I just feel like it's immature kind of, but also ghosting to me is like after I've had substantial conversation with you. If I've had really substantial conversation with you for a long period of time and then I disappear, then that is ghosting. If we met on Monday and I stopped talking to you on Wednesday, baby, you were not ghosted. It was a trial run. It was a 3-day trial. And the trial has ended. That's all that was. Why are we talking about pee? Because there's pee in the pool. I'm a Sagittarius. Not rancid. Yes, rancid. It was pungent. Pungent piss. You could smell it. I'm dating after a divorce and I literally hate the dating pool. Oh, so aren't you the one who said you were a late bloomer? I missed it. You're not a late bloomer then. Or maybe you were. I don't know. These men are something else. It's an extreme sport dating in the Atlanta area. Oh my gosh. In any area, I'm realizing, I don't know if it's if it's society at large. I don't know if people just don't want companionship anymore. And like, that's fine. But if you don't want that, don't present like you do. Why are guys on this dating apps solely to waste your time? Like, and also dating apps are of the devil. Like, we know that. But even people that you meet in person, they're just here to waste your time. And I'm like, why did you even, because you now wasted your time too. Do you realize that? You wasted your time too. So look at us. We both look stupid. Do you feel good? Do you feel better about yourself? No. Like, why do they do that? Why do men do that? I don't understand. Not you guys knowing my sign. Ew. I was told to have a gift. I was told I have the gift of goodbye. A person becomes distasteful once they show their true colors, and keep it. Keep it, child. Absolutely keep it. Those days are gone, honey. Those days were never, those days never were. What I mean is, like, back in the day, people would stay in things because they already settled for the person. But yes, those days never should have been, 1000%. Not y'all making me scared of dating. No. Don't be scared, Fedora. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. There is a Prince Charming out there curated for you by God. Just the emphasis on the by God. Because sometimes we like to curate it for ourselves knowing damn well God did not send him. So yeah. Some men can be so narrow-minded and set in their immature and selfish ways. This is true. Hell no, absolutely not. I am not dating right now. I can't even with the selfishness and arrogance of these men. It is at large. LOL seems to be, in my opinion. It definitely has to be at large because you're telling me the girls in Atlanta are struggling. The girls in LA are struggling. The girls in New York are struggling. The girls in Montreal are struggling. We're all struggling. It has to be something in the air. It has to be in society. Correct, I'm a late bloomer. I went through a divorce. I am a late bloomer because I still don't know how to navigate men in addition to healing the little hurt girl inside of me. Oh, okay. Okay. Maybe I just don't understand what late bloomer means. I thought late bloomer was like not having experience with men until, or with whoever you're interested in, until like later in life. So that's why I was kind of confused, but I hear you. It never really gets easy sometimes navigating men because they try to say women are complicated. Men are the complicated ones. Guys want girlfriends as placeholders. It's insane. It's insane, and it's why? Why are women like more primed, let's go with it, to be okay to be alone? Like more of us, it's okay when we're not in relationships. Like this is the time to emotionally build, financially build, whatever. But men, y'all just want a warm body beside, like, doesn't that get tired? Aren't you bored? If I'm gonna have somebody in my life, they better be adding to it in some kind of way. Because then you're wasting space. Somebody else could be here filling your spot right now. Love your answer. That's how I feel too. But some people really be taking, taking these short-term meetings and dates so seriously in my experience. That is true. 1000%. On Friday, I mentioned soul ties and then you made a face and didn't inhale and said you would talk about it today. What was that reaction? Wow, Alexis Marie. Oh my gosh. Let's just say, because I'm trying to save this premium content, okay? Let's just say I thought, not me talking about this right now, I thought I would be soul tied. But I don't think I am. And I'm like, there was a lot of talk about that. And I don't think it's fully true when it comes to your girl. I still believe in them. But my attachment to said person was long before that. So that's all I'm going to say because we're moving on. Agreed. They're most just wasting girls' time. And the thing that really pisses me off is when there are girls willing to just smash, but rather waste a girl's time who's looking for something serious. Yeah, that doesn't make sense to me. Ladies, I am motivated to find my husband today. Okay. I'm making a Hinge account as we speak. I'll keep y'all updated. Period, Sahara. I'm ready. Oh, you live in Vegas. Oh. Well, I don't know how that's going to go, but all the best to you. All the best to you. I think women are now demanding respect, etc., and men don't know how to handle that. 1000%. Yeah, I met my ex in my late 20s. Oh, wow. So you mean to tell me that I might not meet my husband until I'm like 28, 29? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus. I met my husband in my late 20s, married him after only dating 2 men before him. I'm Ghanaian, so I had no training in the dating scene. Child, that. The one thing I'm really happy about with my parents is that there was never any pressure to date. Even now, when I told my mom about, I almost said his real name. When I told my mom about Cupcakes, she was like, and just so you know, as soon as he shows that he's not the one, you dip. And I was like, oh, okay. Okay, I will. She's like, don't be dating these people just to say that you're dating somebody. Like, no, if he's not the one, he's not the one. Doesn't matter. So yeah. Wait until you hit 40s, then you had to deal with the men that have not dealt with the past traumas and lack of self-awareness, so they are looking for therapists in us to cater to them. Oof. That's the one thing that I love about this new generation coming up. They're so much more self-aware than the generations prior. And I love that for them. Men aren't complicated. They are dishonest, which makes it difficult to find the right one because they're being dishonest with the women and themselves about what they really want. Points were made. You don't want to be soul tied, sis. It's not cute. I don't. And I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I was not soul tied. Who's said person? Montreal? Yeah. Montreal is the said person that I'm talking about. Right? We're invested in Sahara's story. Like, I really want to know how the dating scene goes for you. Been married for almost 17 years now. Let me tell you, it's all about consistent, open, honest communication. And I have to say, the cliche saying, marry your best friend, so true. I 1000% believe in that. 1000% believe in that. And that's why for me, when I really deep that the communication was not there and there was some discrepancies between like what he would say and what he would do, I was like, girl, I know you like him, but no. I know you like him, but no. Walk away. Walk away before you play yourself. Yes, it blows my mind how much past trauma surfaced and you can see who buried it and didn't try to heal. 1000%. 1000%. Who has a younger brother? What y'all talking about? Oh, does Paulina's husband have a younger brother? No, for real. As women, we need to help each other out. Like, if you know somebody who's eligible, listen, if you or someone you know is between the ages of 27 and 35, Christian, a genuine Christian, is funny, is okay with a girl who is absolutely insane, throw them my way. Doesn't smoke. That includes weed. Send them my direction, because at this point, I feel like I need to be set up. Because if I'm left to my own devices, I'm gonna get played. I'm gonna get played, child. And beware as to not get spellbound by the D. LOL, it happens. Not in this case. Praise God. He does what he's taking. Aw. You know what? You shot your shot. And that's what matters, Fedora. You shot your shot. I don't see the reason of just dating. I intend to date to marry. The first person I date is the one I intend to marry. Well, don't put that much weight on him because that might not happen. I think if I put out that energy, don't step unless you try to marry me, I'll find him. Yeah. I've seen it happen. I know someone in my personal life where the very first person they dated ended up being their husband and they now have 2 kids. So it can happen. Just keep your eyes open because it's not guaranteed. Okay? That's it. I have older friends. She said most men are always looking for a way up because women hold better titles and lives. Dating is more business deals. That's sad. I do believe that you should gain something from the person that you're dating, but like when people see it as transactional, to me that's sad. Mm. Oh well. LOL, you sound like me. I don't make good choices too. um Dating doesn't exist in my religion. I'm Muslim. Most of my friends are married to basically strangers through arranged marriages. Personally, I prefer to marry someone I genuinely like. You know what? So my culture doesn't do arranged marriage. Actually, maybe they do. I've never actually looked into it. I just know it's not like known for that. But I wouldn't be against it if the people who are matchmaking us actually know us. Like know me down to the core, not a representative of me, like knows me and is getting a clear picture of who that other person is and is like, even though y'all haven't met, this is him. This is your husband. Because for me, I know a lot of people say like, oh, it's the personality. Like I'm attracted to person. I am genuinely attracted to personality. The fact that I said this man is not my type and Fedora almost to a T described who this person is, clearly I'm able to look past what I deem as like what I would desire and still make a connection work. So if I was matched by somebody who really, really knew me, I wouldn't be opposed to it. I really wouldn't be. I'll go the burn ward to find him if I need to. Y'all know me. I can't leave me if he can't walk. I be forgetting that you down with the paraplegics, child. So all the best to you, baby girl. You and your paraplegic are gonna live a long, healthy life. Just make sure downstairs is working so you can oh wait, are you the one who doesn't want kids? I forget who's the one who doesn't want kids, but all the best to you, boo. Hey, Ramel. How you doing, boo boo? I asked myself, I said to myself, I was gonna date, oh God, in January, and now look at this dang lockdown. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? And honestly, that's another thing that I have to thank this guy for. A couple things. I thank him for breaking the seal on my dating experience. Like now I actually do feel comfortable when somebody asks me out on a date. I'm like, yes, I can do that now. I'm no longer scared. The part of the story that I skipped allowed me to feel very confident in my body. Very confident in my body. I was like, damn girl, you sexy. No matter what society says. I thank him for showing me that like guys can still be caring. Because even though for me the vibe started to change, when I was with him, I genuinely felt cared for. Like he always would be like, are you okay? Are you warm? Are you cold? Do you need water? He would cook. I'm like, this is new for me. So yeah, 2022, I'm not going on dating sites, but I'm gonna be a little bit more social once this lockdown lifts. And I'm gonna put myself out there. And I'm really gonna, like, do it. I'm gonna go to Home Depot and get me a home building man. I'm not gonna do that. Wait a minute. That's kind of a good idea. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. My queen, hi. No, I want kids. Okay, so that was you. Yeah, so make sure even though he's a paraplegic, that is working down there, child. Or you can extract somehow. Anyways, hey, I'm doing good. Work was draining. I love how hyped you was to see me. Aw, Team Sag, ew. I'm hyped to see all you guys. You guys are very important to me. Me too. Personality is this emoji. If you don't make me feel warm when I'm with you, you cannot make me laugh, hold a conversation, but you're fine physically, you're a -4 in my eyes, 1000%. Cook for me, child. He did. Oh, it's okay, Elaine. Let it go. Let it go. Another older friend, let him fall in love with you more first. Um, a woman's love eventually grows like wine. You just gotta like him. You just gotta like him. You just gotta like him. Love can grow from there. Yes. Yes, I agree. Um, y'all, I promise I'm not insane. I'm joking like 65% of the time. But if my husband is a paraplegic, I'll be cool. LOL. Get that handicap. Oh my gosh. Alexis, you're a trip. I can't. Trades guys are great. Yo, I'm saying, like, let me head over to Home Depot real quick. Barnes and Noble, somebody said. That's hilarious. That's what they do when it's new. Yeah, that's what he was doing when it's new, and it got old very quick. Home Depots here don't have the same clientele. Damn. You see, I just gotta leave Canada because Canada's not it for me. It's just not it. Oh, wow, that's new for you. I'm glad you're learning and growing. Thank you, Joshua. I'm glad that I'm learning and growing because I thought I was just gonna be in this state forever. But no, he taught me a lot, and I'm grateful for that. I don't want to consider matchmaking because I had a crush on this guy in high school. I'm 21, by the way, and it was so strong. I love the age ranges in this chat. You've got 21-year-old Tay Tay, and you've got, is Amy 60? I think Amy is 60. I love it. It's great. And it was strong, and I was listening to breakup songs when we went our separate ways. Oh, babe. Oh. Don't wallow over these men. Pick yourself up and keep it pushing. I would love kids, but not right now. I want to travel more, and I am doing a lot of work on myself in therapy. So one day when I become a father, I will be better. Not perfect. Yes. And I need more men to have your mentality, Ramel. Because really, that's what we all should be doing for ourselves. Like, I'm trying to do the work to show up as a better person than those before me. And like, if that means that I gotta be single to work on myself, then I'ma do that. Smooth jazz lounges are great. And I love jazz so much. So much. Try a French guy. I'm not gonna lie. Yo, the French people in here, you got Vanessa and Fedora talking about, don't do it. No offense to the French people in the chat, but to me, sometimes French people can be rude. Especially if you're in a place where everybody speaks French and you don't speak French, it's a problem. And I think that's another thing that enticed me towards Cupcakes because he was my culture. And I was like, I typically don't like people of my culture, but he was still in tune with his culture, but like very into exploring Americanized stuff. And I was like, okay. But yeah, I'm in this place that has made dating exponentially harder. I played myself. I did. French. French men are not better. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. 60. Aw, it's a family reunion. We got Wisdom in the house. Yeah, I don't think Amy's in here anymore. Oh, Rachel's 48. And you still date. Child, give me the tools. Please, Rachel, please give me the tools. I'm over that guy now. It was never going to work out, even if I tried. I just need this high from being in love. I know, right? Like, having feelings for someone is such a good feeling. Like, I miss the butterflies, even though I know now on social media, apparently the butterflies are warning signs, but I miss the feeling regardless. I miss, like, the desire for someone. Like, it's nice. It feels really nice. Thanks, Queenie, because because in the world people bringing kids into the world and they shouldn't are not ready and damage hurt people raising kids 1000%. Men get pressed when you let them know that you're okay with being single if it means not doing what feels right for you. And why is that a problem? Why is that a problem? Like, if I'm telling you, listen, we ain't got to do this if it ain't working, you should be okay with that. I'm not wasting your time. I'm giving you a free pass to go somewhere else. You should be fine with it. You should be fine with it. I'm over 60. Daisy, it's the diversity for me. It's the diversity for me. We got men in here. We got women in here. We got young. We got mature. I love it. It's a certain je ne sais quoi. What, the French men? No, child. No. I'm over 60, happy, single, and never married. Loved who I am. Don't knock it. Queen E, but you gotta love yourself 1000%. 1000%. Rachel said she's gonna help me. Good. Thank you, child. No, the 30 years of age should have told you all that you needed to know. I'm telling you, it seems like there's no in between. That's what I'm learning too. Like, even though I like to date up, maturity is not, and I'm not even trying to say he's immature. I honestly think there's a disconnect in his communication, and that's common with a lot of guys, no matter the age. And I'm like, I'm okay with having my feelings hurt as long as you're honest with me. What I don't like is you deceiving me or not being forthright with what you want to say or what your feelings are, and then me being hurt because I was bamboozled. That's my problem. I cannot be mad at someone's honesty, as long as, they package it right. Like, don't just be brutally honest. But if somebody says, yo, I'm not even gonna lie to you, it's just not there for me. Okay, that's fine, baby. Thank you for letting me know. But if you make me feel like it's there for a long time, and you know that it's not, that's a problem. That's a problem. Joshua's 28. Ew, what's up? Like waking up in the morning, excited to go to school, work, to see your crush. I miss it. It's a nice feeling. It's a really nice feeling. Look at you. This is the confidence and self-awareness I love to see, right? 60s and unbothered. Unbothered. I love it. I love falling in love. It is euphoric. I let myself fall like I'm skydiving, right? Oh, you guys. I've been single for 2 years now by choice, and people try to tell me, you want someone, when actually I'm really good and I'm okay with my peaceful life and safe space I'm in right now. I love that for you, Vanessa. I love that for you. Yes, honest, open communication. Exactly. That's all I ask. That is all I ask. All I ask. Because if you can't be honest with me from the beginning, what is this relationship going to look like in the long run? Like a whole lot of dishonesty. Nobody wants that. I've had crushes on, oh gosh, things are moving fast. I've had crushes on men and women. I'm a closeted bisexual. That feeling in your stomach, I loved it while it lasted. I hope I can have that feeling again. I assume you're closeted because of like your dynamic that we spoke about before. I hope one day you're able to come out, and I hope that you're accepted. And if you're not, you're accepted over here with us. The last time I had romantic feelings or was into someone was a year ago, and it didn't work out, but I know God got somebody for me, period. And why do men get offended when you tell them you're not interested in them like that? Like they can fathom someone just not being attracted to them. No, I don't have a boyfriend, and no, I don't like women. I just don't like you. Facts. Darling, you're not spending Xmas alone. You're with you. This is true. And honestly, now I have plans too for Christmas, so I really actually won't be alone, but that's true. Shout out to you, Amy. Yo, shout out to y'all. Just showing me love. I love y'all so much. So much. Yes, girl. I've met late 30s and 40s and they still cannot communicate well. Sad. I've learned to just walk away amicably. It's very freeing to look at somebody and say respectfully, this isn't working out. There's no animosity between you and I. I'm just deciding to keep it pushing. You feel so good. You feel so good. And then you remember, like, damn, I'm by myself again. But, like, it's okay. Oh, gosh. Oh, my goodness. Yes, being single is okay in a society. And society seems to place pressure on the idea that we need to be with someone. No, we definitely don't. We definitely don't need to be with someone. And that's another thing too that I try to explain to people in my life. I desire a relationship, but I'm not desperate for it, you know? So I've been alone for however long. I mean, dating age is not from birth, but for 25 years, I have been by myself. I'm still living, breathing, and flourishing. I'm doing just fine. So if it's not in the cards for me to be in a relationship right now, that's completely fine with me. I still desire it. I still want it, but I'm only going to fully give myself to that if it is what I'm supposed to be doing. There's been too many phonies out here trying to holler at me, trying to holler at y'all. And what they don't understand is we good without them. We good on our own. We could pull up like Daisy talking about, and I ain't never been married. In my 60s, what now? Daisy's clearly thriving without a partner. So, I strive to be like Daisy. Content in life. Content. That's what I want for myself. There are not enough confident men out there. They're not. And they think they're confident, but really they're arrogant. Oh, you did a video on Chloe and Tristan? Child. If that woman is going to do something, it's get cheated on. That's for sure. The temptations be strong. They do. Hey, Fedora. That is the only reason why I wanted to call him. I was like, I miss having someone that I had feelings for. The temptations are strong, but you gotta hold strong. Gotta fight back. I want to be content and happy. Yeah. Listen, Daisy's got to give us a play-by-play book on how she did it because I want that for myself. Desire, not desperation. Yes, that's exactly how I feel. Yeah. Yes. Am I still reviewing Selling Tampa? Yes, I am. I literally was editing this video before I came on live. I wanted to post it earlier today, but time escaped me. So I'll post both videos for the last few episodes tomorrow. Many insecure men. Mm-hmm. Yes, Romel has a channel. Click that name. Yes, the respect two people have for each other to respectfully end a relationship without any animosity carries weight. I made that decision already. Yeah. Yeah. Ghosting is fun. Oh no. Am I excited for Christmas? I am now. I was going to be alone for Christmas, so I was kind of like, ugh. Like, it's not even the fact that it's Christmas. It's just I've been low for a while now. So to come in a season where the whole point is to be cheerful and be with people and all that stuff, I was like, oh God, oh God, oh God. But yes, now I'm excited because I do have plans. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm just looking for a man that makes love to my mental with his conversational prowess that follows with matching a physical skill. Wait a minute, I need to write this down. Let me copy and paste. I'm just looking for a man that makes love to my mental with his conversational prowess that follows with a matching physical skill level. Seems simple, but it's hard to find. Oh, Anastasia. Anastasia, that was so poetic. That was so poetic. I want that for myself. Giving what? I don't know what that is. Can you please tell the sermon you watched? I sent it to my friends. Let me see if I find it and put it in the comments. Thinking
about sending money?
No, I'm not thinking about sending money. There it is. So it wasn't a sermon, it was a panel discussion, but yeah, they had a lot of good points in there. E, you said you watched Sweet Magnolias? Yes, I did. Don't ask me to recall anything because I'm drawing a blank, but yes, I did watch it. I discern everyone has their own definition of confidence. This is true. This is true. Ghosting is rewarding when you've been disrespected one too many times. I hear that. I hear that. It's a song, Mind Sex by Dead Prez. I've never heard of this Dead Prez person. I love it for the beat, but the lyrics are cute too. Maybe I'll check it out. You're welcome, T. I fell off of Sweet Magnolias at the 4th episode or something. It was so slow. Yeah, I think it was. Let me look it up again just to make sure I'm talking about the right show, because maybe I'm lying. Sweet. Oh my gosh, Sweet. Can I spell? What is wrong with me? Magnolias. Wait, maybe I didn't watch this. Hold on. No, I did. Did I? I did. I don't remember. I feel like I did, but I don't remember. All right. When did we start this? 8 o'clock? Wow. We've been talking a long time. All right. I know, Vanessa. I know. So here's the thing with the memberships. I'm thinking of doing a Patreon instead, because memberships, I can't change the rate of what it charges, and I want to give people like the option of like $2. I feel like $2 makes sense instead of like charging everybody like $6. Like, you know, it's tough times. And also, I want to make sure that when I launch exclusive content, there's content to consume. So that's what I'm going to be doing over the holidays, literally January 1st. Whether I decide to proceed with memberships or I choose Patreon, it'll launch, whichever one I decide, and that will be available. There will be content available. So yes, I know I've been slacking. I know. But yeah, I'm on it. All Rise was good. It was good. If you guys are into like those law kind of shows, Your Honor, that was a show. It's a little bit gory here and there because like there was like, but it was good. It was really good. Question: how are you liking this ratchet ass Love and Hip Hop? Not going to lie to you. I did the first video as a tester. I think I'm going to do the second as a tester as well. And if the people aren't vibing with it, I have no problem falling off because I'm struggling. Was it the girl from Drop Dead Diva? Yes. And the black girl with the yes. I just forget the actual storyline, but yes. Yeah. The exclusive. So what I want to do in the exclusive content is obviously have my podcast stripped on there, and that's why I'm trying not to tell you guys what actually happened the night of my 25th birthday, because that's gonna be on Patreon. Oh, you guys think you know. You don't. Let me tell you. And then the vlogs that you guys have been asking for, the 2 vlogs that I do have, I can't really post them on YouTube because they have music. Like, I was at concerts. So that's also what's been holding me back as well. I'm thinking, I'd have to talk to my friends about this one, but I'm thinking to give you guys like early access to our podcast that we're starting in January as well. Actually, no, we're starting it the last Wednesday of December. And that's going to be called I Like the Way You Think podcast. Not podcast in there. I like the way you think. And it's about, okay, whatever. And what else am I going to put on there? I was thinking of doing unfiltered reviews, because y'all know I really want to say some things, but I can't say them on a public platform because I'm trying to be nice. And internet bullying is not nice. So it kind of be like a group chat situation where like, y'all know how I really feel in the group chat, but you know, in public, you know, keep it copacetic. Copacetic? I don't know. All the shows that I like, they cancel. Yeah, that happens to me a lot too. I need telenovelas. I used to love telenovelas. I did not watch Euphoria. No. Will I be reviewing Love During Lockup? I've never watched it, but I will give it a try. I'll give it a try. When does it come, Vanessa? I have nothing else to say, so yeah, let me know. What are your Christmas plans? If you have Christmas plans, those of you who will be spending it alone, whether romantically, platonically, or otherwise, how do you spend your holidays by yourself? How do you get through the holidays alone? To the people who have plans, what are your plans? What are the gifts that you've bought people? What gifts are you excited to maybe get? What are your New Year's revolutions? New Year resolutions. I want to hear it all. I watched 10 episodes of Harlem. Did you like it, Daisy? I was struggling. I got to episode 4. I finished episode 4. And I'm stuck. I have no desire to continue. I really don't. Plans, baking, cooking, and drinking. Ooh, hot cocoa. Ooh, I love that for you. My phone is on 36%. Let me grab my charger. Yes, or 38%. Grab a charger, babes. You heard Harlem was good. Honestly, like, my problem with Harlem is because I watched Run the World, I feel like the new stereotypical format for Black lead television shows is the 4 best friends. One of them is gay. One of them is in a scandalous relationship. The other one is like, I'm just like, it's copy and paste at this point. So it's not necessarily that Harlem itself is bad. It's just I feel like we've seen this formula time and time again, and I'm exhausted. It sucks that there's not as much creativity when it comes to Black entertainment, and I want more of that. Like, could you imagine a show like Your Honor but Black? Oh my gosh. Or even like Game of Thrones. Have you ever seen a Game of Thrones-esque show with Black people? No. You know, like, let's give us some diversity, man. Like, we're capable. Jeez. We are capable. What y'all saying in here? Yoga, puzzles, painting, journaling. I just see my parents. It's peaceful. Just me and my cat. Maybe I should get into yoga. I like that. Yes, I was shocked at a lot of the shocking scenes. Okay. When that man lifted up his legs, I said, whew. Okay. Okay, they're coming in strong in episode 1. Cool. Eat, sleep, catch up on my reading. I need some new author suggestions. Anyone? Send Chindy some suggestions for books to read. I just finished This Is Us season 5. I want to fight because I was flabbergasted at the last scene they left us on. I fell off on This Is Us a long time ago. I'm sad you were not impressed. We spend Christmas Eve with my sister and niece that I raised. All the first cousins play the game we made up called Gifted Hands. We do craft, play board games, dance, karaoke, and eat gumbo. I love that. I love that. Oh my gosh. Yellowstone is good, somebody says. Where am I? It's the first year without my mom. Oh, my condolences. Lost her in April, so my sister and I will be spending Christmas with her boyfriend's parents. I have a feeling she's getting a ring this. That's nice. Oh, I love that for you. I'm tired of waiting for X on the Beach US. I'm ready to see my girl Davon back on TV. Who are they gonna bring though for Davon? Because I thought they like to bring people who already had like reality TV star exes. So like, I'm interested to see what they finna do with that. Right, Sisters, Insecure, those 2 other shows. I couldn't get into Sisters either. I could not. I don't celebrate Christmas, but I like to chill during the holidays, catch up on shows, make TikTok drafts. I don't post anything on there. Do makeup, wear wigs, and dress up for fun. Love that for you. Love that for you. Even in Bridgerton, it was diverse, but it still lacked diversity. Light-skinned man, really? Give me some new stuff. Thank you. For real. Hopefully spending time with family and to hopefully start school for my career this January. Ooh, love that for you, Joshua. What are you going to get into? We parang till we drop, moving from house to house, eating, drinking, laughing, moving a little to no sleep. I love that. Yes. I'm going to crack a bottle this holiday season because Girlfriends got boring to me after the 3rd season. Yo, Girlfriends, watching it back, it don't hit the same. They really don't. Have you seen the games people play? No, but I keep seeing it show up and I'm like, maybe I should try it. So I was going to give myself the holidays to maybe give it a try. But that's contingent on me catching up on what I already watched. Sisters is dreadful. It's like watching a train wreck. But somehow it's one of the top shows on BET right now. And I'm here like, how? How? Like, I know BET. You know what? We have Black Entertainment Television Network, so I am not going to smash it. I'm not going to bash it. Good for us. I'm going to leave it there. LMAO, were your face when you said parang? Because I didn't know what it means. I didn't know what a parang was. Please educate me. Watching Home Alone 1 and 2, and also the movie Where God Left His Shoes. They're doing also a reboot on Home Alone as well. Will you be watching that, Paulina? Black Lightning gave us melanin galore and authenticity. Nafisa, the older sis, and China was so good. Their lines felt effortless. The mom, though. Yeah, I fell off on that show, but yes, it did give us a lot of melanin. I heard some guy named Jamar from BB Canada was Davon's ex. Don't know how true of exes they are. Yeah, I was hearing that too. Jamar is such a character. Oh my gosh. I was hearing that too, but I was like, they dated for real? Okay. But all right, if they want to bring him along, sure, bring him. BET is trash, bash it, hun. It's a joke. I'm not gonna bash it only because we can't be upset saying we want things for us, FUBU and all that, and then we finally get it and then we, trash it. So I'm trying to be supportive. I feel like we can be critical, but let's not bash BET. They trying. I love Tyler Perry, but I fall off the show Sisters. Yeah. I think I made it like 5 episodes in the first season. I was like, you know what? I'm good. My New Year's resolutions are to, like every other year, lose weight, try to make friends, maybe, go study abroad. Ooh. Grow my hair out. I chopped it again in October 2021 because I missed my short fro. Ooh. I love those. Caroling, singing house to house. That's nice. The reboot of Home Alone. Maybe. Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. Yeah, there is a reboot. It's a whole different boy. I'm like, this is interesting. Home Alone 2 is the best one. New Year's resolution, get out of debt. Oof. Don't even get me started. Get out of debt, grow in my career, continue therapy, and hopefully get PMP certified. Love that. Love Black Lightning. Cop first, then become a paralegal later. Okay, Joshua. All right. Nah, Tyler Perry catching stray for like stray bullets forever because he didn't have to make Michael Ealy drop them kids like that. I'm terrorized, traumatized, and scared for life. This is true. Every time I see his face on screen, I'm like traumatized all over again. And I'm like, Elaine, that was just a role. He didn't actually do that. That you have Trini friends, E. It's not, listen, I've heard the word before, and that's why when I read it, I was like, parang. I was trying to like conjure up the meaning, but I forget. They haven't lived there for a while, I see. No. They've said the word to me. I just forget, child. BET is Child of the Ghetto. Yeah. I watched Home Alone, but didn't get the hype. Question. What is a show that you're into that you wouldn't think we would think you liked? Well, a show immediately came into my mind, but I'm not going to share that one. A show that I like that you guys would be surprised by. Oh my gosh, what are my shows? I'm drawing a blank all of a sudden. I was supposed to say Tab Time, but that's a good show. Hold on, let me go to my show tracker and see what I watch over here. The iCarly reboot, maybe? I was shocked by that because I was like, this feels very juvenile, yet somehow I'm in. Somehow I am in. What else is on here? Teen Mom, maybe? I love Teen Mom. I've watched them since 16 and pregnant. Like love them. Love them. Let's see, what else do I watch? Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Damn, I watch a lot of shows. That's all I can think of. Yeah. Those are the shows that I can think of. Share it. No. AKA, what is my guilty pleasure? And that show is my guilty pleasure. No. Y'all will be like, you lame. Nah. Y'all watch the Christmas movies on OWN's YouTube channel? I didn't even know they had. Oh. New Year's resolution is some eggplant. Okay. Is that for you? Or is that for me? Or is that for both of us? Anyways, you have to watch Altered Carbon. Right, you did say that last time. Okay. Oh no, nothing Kardashian related. Hell no, never. Never. I watched the last season of New Amsterdam. Don't ask me about the seasons before. My best friend really wanted me to try New Amsterdam. I can't get into it. I can't. I can't. Why do I feel like it's sex education? I've never seen sex education, but I've seen clips of it on YouTube. But no, I've never seen sex education. That's so funny. Why does it have to be about sex, guys? Okay. Why does my guilty pleasure have to be about sex? I like the show Sex Education. It's hilarious for both of us. Yep. For both of us, Anastasia. That's for sure. Wait, there's a reboot of iCarly? Yeah, there is. The whole season ended. Basically everybody's back besides Sam because she quit acting. But yeah. Wrong prediction. Not completely, but it's not about sex. Parang is literally an all-inclusive concert experience with food, etc. But picture going to more than one concert, sun up to sundown, sleep for 2 hours, and back at someone else's house eating. That sounds like a good ass time to me. Sounds like a great time to me. I love the new Sex and the City reboot and Miami Housewives. What is it about the Housewives? I really need to know the intrigue with them. Maybe I'm missing the point of the Housewives, but I can't get into the whole franchise. I don't know why. Please, Ramel, put me on game. Put me on game. Is it a stereotypical white show? It does have a lot of white people. Yes, it does. And I'll give you another hint. Thank you, Daisy. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And I'll give you another hint. It is British. It's a British show. I can't think of a show more outrageous than Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I'm dead. What about recap of 1,000 Pound Sisters on TLC? I don't watch that show, but the people that I was gonna work for, the people that I was gonna work for who said that I can't have my YouTube up if I work for them, they do the 1,000 Pound Sisters reviews, and there's a lot of traction. So I'm like, damn, maybe I should hop on that. And now I'm seeing why they wouldn't want me to have both, because it's like I'm kind of like, you know, using their viewership as a jump off. I get it now. But yeah, yeah, Jersey Shore. I used to love Jersey Shore. That I will claim that 1,000%. I'll think about the 1,000 Pound Sisters. Love Island. Most of y'all found me because of Love Island, so that's not even a guilty pleasure. I just love the drama, but it's okay if you don't watch. The drama, huh? Yes, it's British. Is it still airing? Yes. Yes, it is. It's the best, a good ass time for real, E. I can't wait for you to get the opportunity to travel more and experience different Christmas cultures. I would love to. I would love to. I have a friend who goes, what is she? Oh yeah, no, she's Trini. And she goes home for like holidays and stuff. So one day, if money and time permits, I would love to do that. I would love to do that. Dr. Now is hilarious. He doesn't sugarcoat ish. I'm assuming he's from 1,000 Pound Sisters. I keep up with 1,000 Pound Sisters, but don't really watch the show. I believe season 3 is airing. Dang, so y'all actually watch this show. Maybe I should do it. Who knows? What do they watch over there? The British? I guess you'll never know. Girl, you scared we gonna judge? Yes. Yes, you gonna judge me. Literally, I found one other person who watches the show, and honestly, it came up by a complete accident. And she was like, wait, you watch the show? And I was like, yeah. She's like, oh, I've been so scared to tell anybody that I watch the show. And I'm like, same, child. Same. But yeah. Question. Name your dream vacation with friends and family. St. Lucia. 1000% St. Lucia. I don't know what it is about that place, but I want to go so bad. If it was with my family, it has to be like South Africa or Zimbabwe. I know that's home for us, but it just has to be that. Friends. Oh, St. Lucia was for me. Friends. We're planning Jamaica only because one of my friends is from Jamaica and she goes pretty often. So we would have more of an authentic experience. When I go to places, like I don't like the curated like tourism type experience. I actually want to experience the culture in its full scope and all its, glory. So yeah. We won't judge you. You will judge me. You will. You will judge me. Now it's from 600-pound life. Is a different. Oh gosh. So there's 600-pound life and 1,000-pound sisters. Do they eventually lose it? Let me not talk with your big self talking about do people lose weight. Girl, if you don't shut up, let me not judge the people them. All this teasing. I'm trying to move off the subject. I'm trying to move off. I wanted to go to St. Lucia since I heard about India Ari. Since I heard India Ari sing about it when I was in college. Oh, what song was that? I love her. She needs to come back. She dropped the Christmas song, I think, last year. And I was like, babe, this is great and all, but I need you to come back full force. I do. Like full force. Jamaica or Mexico with friends, any Caribbean country, Carnival is a great one too. I want to experience Junkanoo in the Bahamas. I want to do that. And obviously Carnival in Trinidad, like how could you not? I would love to do that too. Great choices. I say with family Hawaii, with friends Miami. Period. Period. She said with your big self. Listen. And this is something that people in my life sometimes struggle with. Like when I'm not really critical about myself, but like I know the objective facts about myself and I have no problem pointing them out. Like I'll be like, listen, I know I'm not the most beautiful person in the world. And they're like, you lame, don't be mean to yourself. And I'm like, hold on. It's just a fact. It's not me being mean. So yes, with my big self, talking like I couldn't lose some pounds too. We could all be on the show. We could all be on the show, lose weight together. Maybe that's slow down, girl. Maybe that's what we should do in 2022. Maybe that'll be a Patreon thing. We have like a Let's Get Fit series. I like that. I do. I think the name is God is Real. Okay. Outlander, no. I've been to Miami, but with the wrong people, but I still had a nice time in the clubs. I haven't been to a club in a long time. It's probably for the best. It is probably for the best, child. Why are you all carrying your families these civilized vacations? You'll be surprised how Tanti Merle could twerk. Okay, I hear you. Yes. I want to see it all. Could you imagine looking at my mother and she starts to bruck off her back? Hey! God forbid. No, I changed my mind. No. The club is dead. I hate it. I used to love the clubs when I used to really drink more. But yeah, now that I'm kind of grown out of it, nah. What is it, a British reality show or just a show? Reality. Reality sort of kind of. Reality in terms of it's not scripted. Yeah. Anyways, guys, we have been on here for the 2 hours. I know y'all don't like when I cut it before the 2 hours, but we've done the 2 hours. We've done it. So I think we can call it a night. can't believe nobody's British in this chat, bro. Where are the man them? Don't know. They ain't in here. Oh, I loved Geordie Shore. Are you kidding me? Oh, Charlotte Crosby? That's my girl. That's my girl. Yeah, I'm gonna call it a night, you guys. Just to let you know how the week is going to go. Tomorrow, the last 2 videos for Selling Sunset are going up. I will probably put up the Love and Hip Hop Family Reunion on Wednesday. Thursday is a Love Island update, and Friday is a joint video with Denisha talking about Ready to Love. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Thank you, Vanessa. Received and reciprocated. Happy holidays to you too. Happy holidays to all of you guys. I do watch a lot of reality TV, child. Hence the channel. Hence the YouTube channel. My friend Denisha, you'll see her. You'll see her. Do I recap what? Recap what? Oh, I'm glad to make you laugh. That makes me happy. What country and what season? What was I talking about? I don't remember what I was talking about. Oh, Love Island. US season 3. Yes. All right, y'all. Good night. Love you. Sorry, I get so distracted when I'm talking. I forgot what I was even talking about, y'all. But yes, you're right. Love Island, yes. Happy holidays. Love ya. See you later. Bye.